rider stuff. But I'm also big on springs because I'm convinced that springs are what protect the rider's back when they ride. So when we ride, that horse creates impact as he crosses the ground, as he trots, as he canters, as he gallops. We get a lot of impact coming up from the horse. And we have to take that impact up someplace. If we try to take it up in our backs, we're going to have a problem because our backs are not good shock absorbers. And back trouble is usually number one for why people stop riding. It's because they blow their backs out. And so we need a good shock absorber when we ride. And our good shock absorbers should be our hips, our knees, and our ankles. All three of those joints are springs. And the leg should absorb a lot of that impact. So that's what I'd like you to kind of think about today as we ride. You'll find that as you begin to free up in your leg joints, your horses will be able to move freer, and they will probably stay a little calmer because we're not pinching on them, grabbing on them, which is what the mountain lion would do if it landed on their back. So we really want to have a soft, springy ride. Is there a time to grip on a horse? Absolutely. If it sees the killer garbage bag, I suggest you grip. But if you grip the whole ride, you're going to blow out probably your knee joint or your hip joint, which are the next two joints that blow on riders because of gripping or holding. And we'll talk a little bit about that. Boy, my tail is starting to wear out on this thing.
You've got background.
Yeah. So Sally Swift talked about building blocks. And what Sally meant by building blocks was balance. Sally sort of saw the body as being divided up into blocks. The head, the shoulders, midsection, hips, upper leg, lower leg, feet. You could divide the body up however you want. But what happens in a set of little kids' building blocks if they're not all stacked up straight? They fall over. Or as you found in the leaning exercise, you didn't fall over, but your muscles tightened up and you got stiff and you couldn't breathe. Now when we're on the horse's back, we've got a horse underneath us, and that can help us have a little bit better balance. That horse saves us. But if we're not, if our blocks aren't in alignment on the horse, something's got to keep us from falling off. And that's going to either be grip, hands, holding, pulling the reins, grabbing the mane or saddle. We're going to do whatever it takes so that we don't fall off. But all of these things are hard on the horse.